The year was 2004. The day, December 26th, dawned like any other, a gentle sunrise painting the sky over the Indian Ocean. Communities along the coast stirred to life, unaware of the cataclysmic event brewing beneath the waves. But deep within the Earth's crust, a rupture had occurred, a colossal shift along the fault lines that fractured the ocean floor. The Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004 stands as a stark reminder of nature's raw power, a tragedy that etched itself onto the world's collective memory. Tsunamis are not mere waves. They are walls of water, driven by forces beyond our control. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, underwater landslides, these are the architects of these monstrous waves. When tectonic plates collide, separate, or slide against each other, the energy released is staggering. This energy travels through the water column, often unnoticed at the surface. As these waves approach shallower coastal waters, the seabed exerts its influence, compressing the wave's energy into a smaller volume of water. The result is a dramatic increase in wave height, transforming the once unassuming ripple into a towering wall of water. Out in the open ocean, a tsunami might pass unnoticed, a subtle swell beneath a ship's hull. But as it approaches land, the decreasing depth of the ocean floor acts like a magnifying glass, amplifying the wave's height to terrifying proportions. Coastal communities often experience a significant drawback of the sea before a tsunami hits, a phenomenon caused by the wave trough arriving before the crest. Then the wave hits, not with a crashing thunderclap but a deafening roar, a relentless surge that engulfs everything in its path. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami tragically demonstrated the global reach of these events. The earthquake that triggered the tsunami, with its epicenter off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, unleashed a series of waves that traveled thousands of kilometers across the Indian Ocean. Countries as far away as Somalia, on the east coast of Africa, felt the impact. The death toll was staggering, with over 230,000 lives lost across 14 countries, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. The 2004 tsunami served as a wake-up call for the world, highlighting the interconnectedness of our oceans and the importance of early warning systems. Deep beneath the ocean's placid surface, hidden from the gaze of the sun, lies a realm of constant motion. The Earth's crust, a mosaic of colossal tectonic plates, is in perpetual, albeit slow movement. Most of the time, this movement is gradual, almost imperceptible, but sometimes the stress between these plates becomes too great, and the Earth's crust fractures. This fracture, a seismic event we know as an earthquake, releases enormous amounts of energy, sending shockwaves rippling through the Earth's interior and across its surface. When these earthquakes occur beneath the ocean, they can displace massive volumes of water, creating a ripple effect that travels outward from the epicenter. Imagine a pebble dropped into a still pond. The energy released by an undersea earthquake propagates through the water column, creating a series of waves with incredibly long wavelengths, often hundreds of kilometers from crest to crest. Unlike wind-generated waves that only affect the water surface, these tsunami waves extend from the ocean floor to the surface, carrying immense energy within their depths. Out in the open ocean, these waves may be barely noticeable, their crests separated by vast distances, their height measuring only a few feet. They travel across vast distances, their energy largely concealed beneath the surface, carrying the potential for destruction far from their point of origin. As these seemingly innocuous waves approach shallower coastal waters, a dramatic transformation takes place. The decreasing depth of the ocean floor acts as a brake, compressing the energy of the wave into a smaller and smaller volume of water. This compression forces the wave to grow in height, transforming it from a broad, low-energy swell into a towering wall of water. The wave's energy, once spread out over hundreds of kilometers, becomes concentrated, its power amplified by the very land it's about to strike. This process, known as shoaling, is what turns the relatively harmless ripple in the open ocean into the destructive force we know as a tsunami. While earthquakes are the most common culprits behind tsunami formation, they are not the only architects of these destructive waves. Volcanic eruptions, particularly those occurring beneath the ocean's surface or near coastlines, can also displace massive amounts of water, triggering tsunamis. Underwater landslides, often triggered by earthquakes or volcanic activity, can also unleash tsunamis. These landslides, involving massive amounts of sediment and rock cascading down the continental slopes, create a sudden void in the water column. Whether born from the tremors of an earthquake, the fury of a volcano, or the collapse of underwater slopes, tsunamis stand as a testament to the immense power that lies hidden beneath the ocean's surface. Imagine standing on a picturesque beach, the sun warm on your skin, the gentle rhythm of the waves lulling you into a sense of tranquility. But something is amiss. The sea, usually so alive with motion, seems to be drawing back, revealing stretches of seabed normally hidden beneath the waves. This unexpected retreat of the sea, a phenomenon known as a drawback, is often the first visible sign of an approaching tsunami. This eerie calm before the storm is a crucial warning sign, a precious window of opportunity to escape the tsunami's wrath. The drawback is short-lived, a fleeting prelude to the main event. On the horizon, a line of white appears, growing rapidly in height as it races towards the shore. This is no ordinary wave, no playful cresting of water. This is a wall of water, a towering behemoth that dwarfs anything the ocean typically throws at the land. The wave doesn't crash onto the shore so much as it plows into it, a relentless surge that engulfs everything in its path. The tsunami's impact is immediate and devastating. The wall of water doesn't merely flood the coastline, it reshapes it, carving new inlets, gouging out cliffs, and depositing debris far inland. The force of the water is relentless, carrying with it a deadly slurry of debris. Trees, vehicles, even entire buildings, that act like battering rams against anything that stands in its way. Coastal communities, often caught off guard despite the warning signs, are swallowed whole. The sheer power of the water sweeps away homes, businesses, and infrastructure, leaving behind a trail of destruction that stretches for kilometers inland. As the water recedes, it reveals the true extent of the devastation. Buildings are reduced to rubble, their foundations shattered beyond repair. Streets are choked with debris, mangled cars, splintered wood, personal belongings scattered like confetti, a grim testament to the lives upended. The stench of sewage and decaying organic matter permeates the air, a breeding ground for disease that poses an immediate threat to survivors. The tsunami's impact, however, extends far beyond the immediate destruction. The impact of a tsunami on the environment is profound and long-lasting. Coastal ecosystems, delicately balanced over millennia, are thrown into disarray. Coral reefs, vital nurseries for marine life, are smashed to rubble or buried under tons of sediment, their intricate structures taking decades, if not centuries, to recover. Mangrove forests, natural buffers against storm surges, are uprooted and swept away, leaving coastlines vulnerable to future events. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history, serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of tsunamis. The immediate aftermath of a tsunami is a scene of chaotic destruction, a stark testament to the raw power of nature. Buildings are reduced to rubble, landscapes are scarred, and the loss of life is immeasurable. But as the waters recede and the initial shock subsides, A different kind of impact emerges, one that runs deeper and lasts far longer. Saltwater intrusion, the infiltration of seawater into groundwater aquifers, can render vital water supplies undrinkable. The once fertile lands, once teeming with life, transform into barren wastelands, their productivity stifled by the invisible poison beneath the surface. The psychological toll of a tsunami is profound and enduring. Survivors carry invisible scars of trauma. PTSD, anxiety, and depression linger for years. The ocean becomes a constant threat. Children may struggle in school or withdraw. Loss of community exacerbates psychological wounds. The wounds are collective, not just individual. Communities are left reeling, security shattered. Rebuilding trust and resilience is paramount. While the immediate impact of a tsunami is apparent, the long-term ecological consequences are equally devastating. Coastal ecosystems, teeming with biodiversity, are thrown into disarray. Coral reefs, the rainforests of the sea, are particularly vulnerable. Tsunami waves can smash these delicate structures to rubble, burying them under sediment or tearing them from their anchors. Recovery is slow and uncertain, often taking decades to regain vibrancy. Mangrove forests, natural storm buffers, are decimated by tsunamis. These trees, with roots that trap sediment, are often uprooted and swept away, leaving coastlines vulnerable to erosion. The loss of these barriers impacts coastal communities, exacerbating flooding and reducing biodiversity. The long-term impact of a tsunami extends beyond the immediate disaster zone, often triggering economic ripples that are felt far and wide. Tourism, a vital source of income for many coastal communities, can come to a standstill as potential visitors are deterred by the destruction and the fear of future events. Fishing industries, reliant on healthy marine ecosystems and functioning infrastructure, can be decimated, leaving communities struggling to rebuild their livelihoods. The loss of homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure places a tremendous strain on local economies, often requiring years of investment and reconstruction to recover. In the face of such adversity, communities are forced to adapt, to find new ways to rebuild their lives and their economies. Diversifying income sources, investing in sustainable practices, and promoting disaster preparedness become essential for long-term recovery and resilience. The long road to recovery after a tsunami is paved with challenges, but it is also an opportunity to reevaluate, to rebuild stronger, and to create communities that are more resilient to the forces of nature. Recovering from a tsunami is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires a sustained, multifaceted approach that addresses the physical, economic, social, and environmental dimensions of the disaster. International aid, while crucial in the immediate aftermath, must transition into long-term support that focuses on capacity building, sustainable development, and empowering local communities to take ownership of their recovery. Investing in early warning systems, strengthening infrastructure to withstand future events, and educating communities about tsunami preparedness are vital steps in mitigating the impact of these disasters. But perhaps the most important aspect of long-term recovery is fostering a culture of resilience, a spirit of community that empowers individuals and societies to not only bounce back from adversity, but to emerge stronger and better prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. The long road to recovery is a journey of healing, adaptation, and ultimately, transformation. It is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, our capacity to overcome even the most daunting obstacles, and our enduring connection to the natural world that surrounds us. The sheer power of a tsunami, its capacity to reshape coastlines and devastate communities, can leave one feeling utterly powerless. But amidst the destruction, a glimmer of hope emerges, the power of knowledge, preparedness, and collective action. While we cannot prevent earthquakes or volcanic eruptions, the architects of these destructive waves, we can arm ourselves with the tools and strategies to mitigate their impact and save lives. The first line of defense against tsunamis lies not in concrete barriers or seawalls, but in our ability to anticipate and prepare for these events. This means understanding the science behind tsunamis, recognizing the warning signs, and having a plan in place to evacuate quickly and safely when the time comes. Just as we practice fire drills and have emergency kits for other natural disasters, so too must coastal communities embrace tsunami preparedness as an integral part of their lives. This preparedness is not about living in fear. It's about empowering individuals and communities to take control of their destiny, to face the uncertainty of nature with knowledge and confidence. Technology is crucial in tsunami preparedness and mitigation. Early warning systems and real-time seismic monitoring provide precious time for evacuation. These systems analyze data and issue timely alerts to vulnerable communities. Sirens blare, texts are sent, and broadcasts alert residents to evacuate. These systems are a lifeline, providing crucial time to escape a tsunami. While early warning systems are essential for saving lives, structural mitigation measures play a crucial role in reducing the physical damage inflicted by tsunamis. Coastal communities, particularly those in high-risk areas, are increasingly incorporating tsunami-resistant design principles into their infrastructure. Imagine buildings constructed on elevated platforms, their foundations reinforced to withstand the force of surging water. Seawalls, breakwaters, and levees, strategically placed along vulnerable coastlines, act as barriers, breaking the wave's energy and diverting its destructive power away from populated areas. These structures, while not impervious to the immense power of a tsunami, can significantly reduce flooding, minimize damage to buildings and infrastructure, and provide crucial time for evacuation. Building codes in tsunami-prone regions are being updated to incorporate stronger materials, reinforced concrete, and elevated structures, ensuring that new construction is better equipped to withstand the forces of nature. This integration of engineering and urban planning is shaping a new generation of coastal communities, ones that are more resilient and better prepared to face the challenges posed by tsunamis. While human ingenuity plays a crucial role in mitigating tsunami risks, nature itself provides some of the most effective defenses against these destructive waves. Coastal ecosystems, often overlooked in our rush to build concrete barriers, act as natural buffers, absorbing the wave's energy and protecting inland areas from the full brunt of the impact. Imagine a dense mangrove forest, its tangled roots forming a natural seawall, slowing the incoming water and trapping sediment, thereby reducing the wave's height and energy. These green barriers, as they are often called, provide a cost-effective and ecologically sound approach to tsunami mitigation. Coral reefs, those underwater cities teeming with life, also play a vital role in reducing tsunami impact. Their complex structures, built over millennia by tiny coral polyps, act as submerged breakwaters, dissipating wave energy and reducing the force of the water as it approaches the shore. Protecting and restoring these vital ecosystems is not just an environmental imperative, it's a crucial component of tsunami mitigation and building resilient coastal communities. Tsunami preparedness is a shared responsibility, requiring active participation from individuals, communities, and nations. Educating the public, promoting awareness, and conducting drills are essential for preparedness. Imagine schoolchildren practicing evacuation drills and learning safety steps. Community-based programs empower locals to take ownership of their safety. International collaboration strengthens early warning systems and supports vulnerable nations. Tsunamis can have global impacts, making preparedness a global imperative. The roar of a tsunami, the sheer wall of water crashing upon the shore, stands as a stark reminder of the immense power that lies within our planet. It is a force that can reshape coastlines in an instant, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Yet, amidst the ruins emerges a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. our resilience, our capacity to adapt, to rebuild, and to learn from even the most harrowing experiences. Knowledge is our most powerful tool in the face of natural disasters. Understanding tsunamis empowers us to make informed decisions that can save lives. Education and community outreach are essential for disseminating this knowledge, ensuring individuals understand the risks and steps to protect themselves. Just as we teach fire safety, we must instill tsunami preparedness. Recognizing warning signs and knowing evacuation routes is crucial. Preparedness is our armor, our best defense against the unexpected. Having a plan, an emergency kit, and a meeting point can save lives. The future of humanity's relationship with the ocean must be one of coexistence and respect. We cannot control tectonic plates or silence volcanoes, but we can respect nature and prioritize coastal safety, invest in sustainable practices, and restore ecosystems. Protect and restore coastal ecosystems. Ensure new construction withstands nature's forces. Support international collaboration and share knowledge. Strengthen early warning systems and build resilience. Build resilience in vulnerable communities. The ocean connects us all. A tsunami can have global consequences. Our response must be global. Protect lives and preserve livelihoods. Create a safer future for coastal communities. Remember lessons from past tsunamis. Honor the memory of those lost. Preparedness must be a way of life. The ocean's power is a force to be reckoned with. It is also a source of life and wonder. Embrace coexistence and respect. Harness the ocean's bounty while protecting ourselves. Ensure a safer, sustainable future for generations.